Ontario has doubled the rental increase for landlords in 2023. I'm Michael Ouzas Real Estate, and I'm a realtor in the Greater Toronto Area. Ontario's rent increase guideline for 2023 is 2.5%, and that's double the 2022 limit, but definitely below the current rates of inflation. The rent increase guideline is actually the maximum amount that a landlord can increase the rent during the year without the approval of the landlord and tenant board here in Ontario. If we remember back in 2021, there was actually a rental increase freeze, and in 2022, that increase guideline was at 1.2%. To put all this into context, a 1.2% increase on a $2,000 a month rental is $24 a month, or $50 more a month with the new 2.5% rate in 2023. This guideline is based on Ontario's Consumer Price Index, which measures the inflation calculated monthly by Stats Canada and uses data that reflects economic conditions over the past year. Due to the recent inflation increases, this would have actually resulted in a 2023 guideline increase of 5.3%. However, this guideline is always capped from back in 2012 at 2.5% to help protect tenants from significant increases. One thing to note is that this increase guideline is for units that were occupied on or before November 15th, 2018. That's not to say that the current tenants in the property have to have been there since then. It just means that the unit would have had to have been occupied prior to that time. Any unit that was occupied after November 15, 2018 can actually have an increase up to today's current market value, which for a one-bedroom condo in Toronto is probably somewhere around $2,300 a month right now. And if you add parking, maybe add $200 a month to that. A landlord can also apply to the landlord and tenant board for an increase above the guideline if the cost for taxes went up by an extraordinary amount. If there are any significant repairs or additions added, or even if security services were increased, these can also be applied as well. These requests are definitely beyond the scope of this video, and both landlords and tenants get more information on all of this on the Tribunals Ontario website. Rental prices in the downtown Toronto core have been absolutely soaring in the past few months, as the sentiment of buying has definitely shifted a little bit. More people have been called back to the office. Immigration, schools opening back up, all of these are leading to more people coming back to the downtown core. The saying that Toronto is Toronto will always hold value from a location perspective, and that's why prices in the downtown core continue to increase for rentals. I'm curious to know your thoughts on the rent increase guideline. I'd love to hear input from both landlords and tenants in the comments down below. If you want to connect with me, book into my calendar, let's jump on a Zoom or a phone call. As always, hit that like and subscribe button and follow me on all social media at Michael Ouzas Real Estate.